All right. Here we go. Top 4. A little bit of the squad is prized there for Fabian. I think Fabian only does play the one Badoo. So no Badoo, early game Badoo access. Prize cards there for Rune. Nothing crazy. Prize one of the 2 Guardies. And it looks like Rune is probably going first, I assume. I assume that the die being on Rune's side means Rune's going first, but we'll see. Yep, Rune is going first. And it's going to be attached pass. Might see the vessel come out, though. Predictions? I got you. Dark energy, psychic energy. Super Bonbon is crazy. Will they be streaming both top 4 games? I don't think so, no. 801. Where I don't think we know, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe. All right, 2 psychics are getting searched out. Oh, wow, we're going to get yet another Gardevoir finals. We might. It honestly might be. It's just going to be Gardevoir again. What is Fabian playing? It's just... What is Fabian playing? Dragapult, Blaziken. LGM is just a tech inclusion. Quad LGM. Yeah, quad LGM. All right. There's a pass for Fabian. Top Tech Energy is not an out here for Fabian. But the board save from Rune isn't too scary yet. Curious to see what Fabian ends up grabbing here. Looks like maybe a 1-1 split on the Dreepy and the Chicken. What is LGM for? I assume for other Dragapult decks. I assume it's a tech for going up against other Dragapults. Jaltic Golden Go. Jaltic Dango. No. Jaltic Dango. Lock in. It's for mirror match. Also move Dark off Monkeys. Yeah, but that's like too slow to be effective, right? Like, it's just not a thing. That's like fake. The Dark off Monkeys thing is just fake. That's just fake. Whoever started that propaganda is just like, I don't know. I don't even want to know. You're fired. Whoever it is just banned. Oh, I guess that is going to be the play here from Fabian, though. It's going to be to move an energy around because the hand is just so bad. Stops us out of the knockout. Honestly, that's going to be a little bit annoying for Rune to have to deal with, though, I think. It's not usually good, but it comes up once in a while. No, you're lying. I guarantee you're lying. All right, what kind of build is it here? I don't see any Bravery Charms. Oh, no, there's one. There's one Bravery Charm. I mean, you still TM Evo here, right? It just kind of feels awkward to do it. Honestly, as Rune here, do you ever discard... Do you ever discard the counter catcher there? And like, because you're going to grab research here, right? Oh, but I guess just... Well, no, but you're not getting knocked out. Why wouldn't we keep the energy? Well, I guess keeping the energy doesn't make any sense. What am I doing? What am I saying? I'm trolling. What else is in there? I am curious. Just one Bravery Charm? It might be a no Drifloon build, to be honest. Alright, I'm gonna go back and look at the prize cards real fast. What else did Rune prize? Or what did Rune prize? Oh, so there's no Drifloon in there, right? I didn't think I saw a Drifloon. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, to retreat to the Monkey Dory. This makes sense. Wait, does it? Yeah, I guess it does. Because you don't want the double energy to get stuck on the monkeys. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the Drifloon. I also didn't see Fluttermane either, though, I don't think. Or TM Devo. Is it literally just Guardy with... is it basically like the NAIC list? Like the Bradner NAIC list, but probably without Turbo Energize? Thought it was there. Oh, was it? Are you sure? All right, Poffin top deck there from Fabian. Also has the Shaman to stop the Screamtail. Did Rune grab? I think Rune misplayed by grabbing. Did Rune grab an Iono there instead of a Research? I feel like that's a misplay from Rune. Because Fabian didn't play a supporter last turn. So why would you assume Fabian would have a supporter this turn? Research? Oh, okay. Got Research. Okay. All right. The energy gets moved again to the Clefairy on the bench. Another Monkey Dory off the top. Not bad. And yeah, the Research in the hand. You could use Artisan here. I just don't know what you'd grab. You grab another Monkey Dory, or you just keep the bench trees open. Okay, we did grab Research. All right, cool. Ultra Ball for the Guardia is nice. Just missing a Dark Energy. No Dark Energy. I guess you could just attack with Monkey Dory here, or you could retreat to the Clefairy, which is probably the better play, and then Clefairy knockout. Actually, is that the better play? I'm not sure. Yeah, you would definitely wanted a Dark Energy there, though. That's kind of unfortunate. Have we seen second Dark Energy from Fabian? I believe we have. I'm pretty sure Fabian does play 2 Dark Energy. Clefairy KO makes Clefairy an easy liability for Candy Pult, no? I mean, Fabian would need Candy Pult, Candy Blaziken. I mean, you would just need such a ridiculous amount of stuff. You could just attack with the Monkey Dory here, though. But I think the Clefairy probably makes a little more sense. You want to like be able to actually. I mean, do you want the? I don't know if you want the Clefairy to die, but you want to be able to retreat the energy off of it, maybe. But you should put another energy on there. I don't know. It seems fine. But yeah, Fabian would need access to Psychic Energy. You need Psychic Energy, Fire Energy, Candy Pult, Candy Blaziken. All right, top deck Arvin for Fabian here. We're doing something. TM Evo. You might go Secret Box, I guess, and then to get a follow-up supporter for the next turn. Double counter catcher gone for Rune. Yeah, but it probably doesn't matter that much in this matchup, to be honest. Well, Fabian does play 2 Monkey Dory as well, so double Dark, double Monkey. Rune's going to be ahead on the Project Change the whole game, probably, at this point, so the counter catchers don't matter. I mean, that's usually how Guardy plays into Pult, though, I think, most of the time. You're usually ahead on the Project Change the whole game. So it's rare that it actually matters. Second Artisan here for Fabian. Oh, I guess we don't have to play the Secret Box right now. You can just wait. Yeah, sure, that makes more sense. In my head, for some reason, I was thinking we were going to play it. Okay, back over to Rune. Looking for some Dark Energy. Still, we do have Arvin in hand, so you could go get Vessel. If there's one left in the deck to start to build up the Dark Energy on your Monkey Dories. I assume we want to start to, like, pressure the Shaman to, like, effectively, to KO it so we can, like, Screamtail, potentially. Oh, it just goes into the Iono. Okay. I guess you do take the Secret Box away from Fabian, but is that even that good? I don't even know if that's that good, to be honest. How many cards did Fabian have in hand? 4 and one's a Secret Box? We did draw Dark Energy here, though. I feel like maybe just going Arvin for Vessel there might have been a stronger play from Rune. But we found a Dark Energy, which is the really important part for sure. Now it looks like Rune is going to protect the Clefairy. Go for the Gardevoir attack instead. Sure. Gotta do a little bit of healing with the Monkey Dory. And like I said, I think you should either heal your board or just go to the... I think you should go to the Shaman here from Rune. It's the only thing that's not going to evolve. And next turn you could like double Monkey Dory KO it. And Fabian's not going to be able to set up a Monkey Dory of his own on this next turn anyways. So things are looking pretty good for Rune here, I feel like. I wonder If we can see that Pecharunt get involved here, though. Well, I guess maybe not this turn, but sometime soon for Fabian. Get the Pecharunt involved. Fabian found the Shaman with Artisan. So Poff and fail. Shuffle the deck, put the secret box back in the mix. And then what are the options in the hand? Artisan and Super Rod off the Dracloak. As Fez, Dragapult, Arven. The hands. Can you attack this turn? I think you could attack this turn. The question is, what do you attack with, I guess? Here comes the Super Rod, getting back Monkey Dory. He's getting back the LGM. Interesting. We're not going to LGM this turn, though, right? That would be interesting. Oh, I guess we already used Artisan, so we can't find either of those Pokemon right now. So it has to just be like Chicken Punch, right? Wait, didn't he use Artisan? Am I trolling? I thought he already used Artisan. Maybe not, maybe not. Oh, he used a Poffin to shuffle his deck. I was like, he somehow shuffled his deck at the beginning of the turn, but it was a Poffin. It was a Poffin. So he is going in with the LGM off the rip here. He's going to go for the Monkey Door heal. Then moves the Dark off the Monkey Dory to the Clefairy. Okay, interesting. Cool. Sure, sure, sure. So now Rune can't double Monkey Dory to KO the LGM this turn, I guess. Interesting. Bravery Charm off the top. How did Fabian get 2 energy attached? Blaziken. Ultra Ball coming in from Rune. There's a couple Bravery Charm in there. There's one in hand and one in deck. Oh, there might be a Drifloon in there, actually. I don't think there's a Fluttermane, though. Someone in chat said there was a Fluttermane, and at first I believed them. But I feel like they were, in fact, fibbing. I do not see a Fluttermane in there. I wanted to see the prize cards again. Don't trust chat? Bro, I gotta remember. No, Drifloon is just Screamtail Charm. Well, we found a Dark Energy. And we can just KO the LGM this turn. He's also going to commit to a retreat. Gonna sacrifice the Clefairy here. Oh, I guess it has a Bravery Charm, actually, so it will survive a hit. I guess the question is, where are we moving this damage? We're probably just putting the damage on Shaman again, or we're just healing our board as Rune here. So you can either move 30 to Shaman, or you can just move 30 off the... You're probably always moving the 30 off the Curlia here, I would assume, as Rune. Oh, maybe it is going to be 20 off the Clefairy. And pushing up Clefairy here makes sense so you can get re-access to this Dark Energy. It looks like he's just going to go for the heal of the board. Not going to try and build up damage yet on Fabian's board. You can't move Shaman because he can monkey back and kill Clefairy. Oh, yeah, true. If we just put 30 on the other side of the field, it just moves back to our side of the field. What am I thinking? For some reason, I thought we'd get some of the damage to stick. I don't know why I thought we'd get some of it to stick. Yeah, we definitely always just go for a heal play. The question is just, what do we heal? All right, Fabian has set up second monkey. I assume yeah, so you have to just go, what, Blaziken punch and just have 2 monkeys set up to be able to move damage back to the other side of the field, I guess. Into the Loke. Vessel found. Loke number 2. I mean, this seems pretty good for, like, the board state seems pretty good for Rune. I don't even know what, because can't you just also, like, mind bend the chicken? Wait, also, the chicken can't attack twice in a row. Dude, this seems like an impossible matchup. What the heck? This seems pretty bad. Right, we're not mind bending, but you can just go, like, Guardy punch the chicken. Even Clefairy punch the chicken would be fine as well here. All right, there's an Iono. I assume all Rune is trying to find here on this turn is just another Dark Energy. And then you have a couple options to punch with. Yeah, chicken is loaded. Oh, we have a counter catcher. Fabian is so aggressively going after these monkeys, man. Which, like, it seems... I don't know if I like that, though. Like, I don't... Maybe it makes sense. Maybe it makes sense. But what's stopping Rune from just, like, pushing Clefairy in the active and punching again with Clefairy, right? There's a possibility of double monkey on Fabian's side, but is that even that scary here? Or Guardy punch 2? Just whatever. Just punch something, right? We have a research in hand, so that's looking pretty good. Fabian has invested, like, so many resources into just, like, removing monkeys from the field. Vessel away the nest ball. This makes me think that Rune might be playing... I guess maybe not for sure, but it feels like Rune's going to play the Iono here. But I feel like you definitely want to play the research. I don't know. I guess we just don't need to play the nest ball for anything here. If Fabian evolves into Pult, Rune just wins with Mew. Yeah, true. Man, this seems really bad. This seems like a really... He's going to go with the Iono. Interesting. Is that really worth it? That's so low value. You could have got one more Psychic in your discard pile. You don't... Like, disrupting Fabian's hand there is like... There's like no value in disrupting Fabian's hand there. Discard the Psychic, which you want in the discard pile anyways. You see +4 cards. I feel like research there is so much better from Rune. It depends if you expect to get Iono'd again, though, as well, so you can, like, conserve it for later. The only argument there, I think, for Rune would be, like, trying to leave the research in the deck. Now Rune is going to pressure the Shaman. And then it looks like just punch the Blaziken. I feel like using Artisan here from Rune might make sense to just shuffle the deck to put the research back in the mix. So that way, if you get Iono, you have a chance of drawing into it. Yeah, okay. I don't think we're actually taking anything off of this. But yeah, I feel like from Rune, they're trying to dig to find, like, Super Rod and stuff. Just... Yeah, like trying to dig to find Super Rod to get more Monkey Dories back and stuff like that with research makes so much more sense than doing that. I don't know. Let me see. I'm like actually just curious. How many cards? Oh, I'm like way too far back. The VOD is like so big. How many cards were in the hand here? 6? Something like that? I just feel like finding research there from Rune is just so much more high value than disrupting, like, there's like no disruption. You're not really disrupting Fabian's hand, basically. Or like you just have no read on if you actually are disrupting Fabian's hand. I feel like for Rune it would have been way more high value to just play research there and try and find more Monkey Dories. Like, Super Rod there, shuffle back like a Dark and 2 Monkey Dories or something like that would be insanely good, it feels like. Just cycle your deck more aggressively. Our secret box is coming out from Fabian here. Is eyeing up the Turo. Turo to reset the Blaziken here would be pretty good. Then what are you attacking with for turn as Fabian? If you have a counter catcher, you could go chase. Actually, what the heck are you? Are you using a Pult? You don't have an answer for this Bravery Charm though, do you? You could Monkey Dory once isn't enough. I guess if Fabian has counter catcher, you could go KO Monkey Dory, KO Screamtail off the bench or something like that. You're leaving the Clefairy set up, but honestly, I just have no idea what the play here from Fabian is. Going into the Monkey Dory to move damage over. Up to 5 on the Gardevoir. You could retreat the Blaziken first and then use its ability. Oh, we're picking up the Monkey Dory. Okay, hold up. My bad. Oh, we're doing some Petch cheese. Brings up the Guardy. Okay, I did not foresee the Petch cheese. I'm not going to lie. Fabian explained it to him real fast. But this is still bad. Like, this is still not great, right? Like, this... I feel like you're still losing here as Fabian. This doesn't even feel like that big of a play. Because now Rune can get access to double Monkey Dory next turn. Put 6 on the Shaman. Knock out the active with Guardy. And the Clefairy is still on the bench, fully set up, ready to go. Just like waiting for its turn. Oh wait, is this building up into Dragapult KO active KO Kirlia? Oh, maybe that's what this is building up to? Okay, maybe this does build up to something bigger. Maybe this does build up to something bigger. Can Fabian board wipe the... But even if you board wipe the Guardies, there's still a Clefairy on the bench. Rune gets second Guardians cooked. I think Rune pries second Guardy still. So that's not a possibility. So going into Fabian's turn, there should be a Kirlia around. Ursaluna? I don't think we've seen an Ursaluna from Fabian. Rune maybe drew into double Night Stretcher here. Looks like it, yeah. Is Ursaluna's prize? Oh, he does have Ursaluna? Okay. Not hitting the Super Rod here, I feel like from Rune is kind of unfortunate. But I guess the Super Rod would put the Dark back in the deck and you have to find it somehow. Alright, recovers the Monkey Dory. I assume that means we must be using the other Night Stretcher for the other Dark Energy here. Dude, I didn't even... Dude, how do I never... Screamtail can snipe the Blaziken off the bench. What the fuck, man? Oh, Fabian just conceded. I was like, all right, it feels pretty bad. It looks pretty bad. Fabian's like, yeah, it's pretty terrible. I'll concede. Dude, I forgot that you can snipe the Blaziken with the thing. Shaman is there. Shaman doesn't protect non-rule box Pokemon. Or Shaman doesn't protect rule box Pokemon, excuse me. So we have the Screamtail as well to just KO the Blaziken on the next turn or something like that. Yeah, that was cooked for sure. Dude, this matchup seems terrible. What the heck? How do you win? This is not winnable. That doesn't even play the game? Well, yeah, they're all Yu-Gi-Oh players. All the Yu-Gi-Oh players are coming over to play Pokemon. Shaman is Manaphy at home. Truly. Doesn't have 70 HP. Doesn't protect the whole squad. Did he get to top 4 with an unwinnable Guardy matchup? It doesn't seem like Guardy was that successful at this tournament. It was also only 10% of the meta. That's not even like, yeah. Yeah, it's like 100% reasonable. To get this far with a bad Guardy matchup. 10% of the meta doesn't seem overly successful overall at the tournament. Just, yeah. Could be his losses. Yeah, could also be his losses for sure. Because Fabian does have 2 losses. I think this variant just makes the worst matchup even worse. Honestly, this build of Pult seems to have the worst. I don't know, it seems pretty bad. The Guardy matchup seems like terrible. Like, I think I'd rather be playing straight Pult into Guardy, to be honest, but I've only seen one game of the matchup. Well, Fabian did say that. I mean, Fabian said the matchup was bad. Also, Fabian, like, this game specifically, Fabian did have, like, a slow start. Fabian definitely had a slow start, but... Ooh, alright, dead hand here for Rune. Why did Guardy go down as a threat for this tourney? It just didn't seem like that strong of a play. I mean, it was as popular at this deck as at this tournament as it was at Worlds. Same popularity. Okay, Ultra Ball top deck here from Rune means you could Ultra Ball for Mew to actually draw some cards here then, I guess. So Mew could be the savior here. LGM start again from Fabian. Do you even want to put a Dark Energy on the Monkey Dory then? Because it could just get LGM'd. I feel like you don't even put a Dark Energy on the active. Maybe you put a Psychic. Ooh, but do you even get an energy in general, actually? Because if you put Mew in play, it's going to get stuck on the Mew. I feel like Rune should not attach an energy for turn. Maybe I'm trolling with that, but to like play around the LGM. Because it does feel like right here, oh, he's going to take energy. It does feel like right here we're playing for Mew to draw cards, I would assume. I don't think you want an energy getting guaranteed stuck on Mew. That does not sound good. You could just like fail this, but he is taking an energy, so. But not taking 2, so I assume he's not gonna. I assume he's going for the Mew, otherwise you would take 2 energy there. And then it does have a Bravery Charm in hand. I guess you put that on the Mew probably to protect it from getting one hit by Dragapult or Blaziken. Bravery Charm seems pretty good on Mew. Another thing as well, like if Fabian does LGM attack on the first turn of the game, it's not the end of the world for Rune, obviously, because then that means TM Evo didn't get used or something like that. So Fabian's setup will be a little bit behind potentially because of that. So. Yep. And then draw 2 with Mew. Hoping for at least a Ralts here. Research for next turn isn't terrible. Oh yeah, you can just hard retreat as well to protect the energy. I forgot about that. Does Fabian play a Jamming Tower? I don't believe so, no. Alright, lots of options in the hand here for Fabian, but it looks like Iono might be the only draw. Iono is the only draw supporter, so that's not great. You don't have to Ultra Ball here as Fabian as well. You could just hold the Ultra Ball, attach Team Evo, play Iono, but it's probably correct to get some kind of basic Pokemon here. Gives up a boss and a rare candy. So search out a Dreepy probably. Doing a little bit of a prize check. Yeah, Ioning Rune here does feel pretty bad if you're Fabian, for sure. Rune didn't have a completely dead hand now that we had found the research, but of course Fabian doesn't know that. Every time I play Guardy, they always have Vessel and Ultra Ball in the starting hand. Well, yeah, but that's like part of the deck, right? Like if you, as long as you power shuffle and sufficiently randomize, like you'll always start with your best cards. So like Guardy will always start Vessel, Ultra Ball. If you power shuffle and then sufficiently randomize, if you sufficiently randomize with a power shuffle with Pult, you'll always open Buddy Poffin. So. Our Team Evo, and there's the Iono. So we're just looking for an energy here. Yeah, Grim always gets the Poffin as well. And then from Rune is still missing Ralts, I think. No, there's one Ralts in there. Okay. And an S-Ball. Okay, never mind. It's chilling. And we got the energy for Fabian. So, ooh, but no other basics. So we're just getting a single. So there's no threat from Fabian on the next turn still. So Rune is still feeling pretty safe here. No pressure. Top 6 and Ultra Ball. More Pokemon search coming out. Question here for Rune is just like, what do you get? You do have a Bravery Charm in hand. So actually, do you ever just Nest Ball for Clefairy? And then put the Bravery Charm on it? And then bench double Ralts? Looks like the answer to that is no. Hilda is a Dragapult attack with Neo Upper, right? Fabian doesn't play Hilda or Neo Upper energy. Otherwise, yes. All right. And then Brave Charm's got to go somewhere. Ends up on a Monkey Dory. And then there's the research. I wouldn't have hated to see Clefairy get searched out there. Unless it's prized. No TM Evo. And discarded a rare candy there. From Rune. So the threat of... The threat of Guardy next turn is pretty low. Like I said, though, it's not like Fabian's doing anything this turn. Goes for the research. Benches Shaman to protect the board. I wouldn't hate holding candy to Candy Guardy. Yeah, I wouldn't hate that either, to be honest, gamer. Because then even if Fabian, like, Badoo's you, then Fabian's board is LGM, Shaman. Oh, no, but the Shaman wasn't down yet. But then you could get Badooed, right? Is that are you scared of Badoo, though? I don't know if you're scared of Badoo or not. Yeah, the question is, are you scared of getting Badooed there as Rune? If you make that play. Okay. Dracloak. This is just build like 3 Charm, no Loon. I think it might should be 2 Charm, no Loon. There's definitely no Loon. I don't know how many Charm there is. There's at least 2 Charm. All right, hand is pretty weak here from Rune. Rune with no Loon. Is that an Arven in hand? We could just play for the TM Evo there, I guess. I can't... Is that an Artisan? I can't tell what that card is behind the Psychic Energy in the back of the hand. Oh, there is an Arven. So Team Evo for some Kirlias seems pretty good here. Oh, he's lining up the secret box even, actually. Wait, is that even worth it? What would we get off that? I guess it just... That seems pretty low value. I guess it discards the Psychic Energy? Maybe? How's the Konkai doing day 2? Top 32, I think. One Kirlias prize, right? I feel like I saw one Kirlia somewhere, yeah. Goes with the Ultra Ball. So we can just go Ultra Ball for Kirlia and then TM Evo into the Guardy. Retreat to the Monkey Dory. Do you ever sacrifice a Ralts here instead? I mean, Ace-Spec? Secret Box. Wait, is this just a mistake from Rune? Rune should have Ultra Ball for Kirlia. That's just a mistake from Rune, right? We should have gone Ultra Ball for Kirlia and then evolve the Kirlia into the Gardevoir. Wait, no matter what, we do that, right? From Rune? Even if we had 2 Kirlias in the deck, we always Ultra Ball for one of them and then go Kirlia plus Guardy. So now Rune needs that much more on this next turn. Or the Kirlia could get boss KO'd, actually. And then Rune might not be able to find Candy Guardy. Yeah, definitely a mistake there from Rune. I don't know we Ultra Ball away, but you give up the Psychic Energy plus something there. That's actually a pretty big mistake. That I have made before, personally. That's why I was able to identify it so quickly. Getting Ionode and our Kirlia gets chased. I mean, we're not too scared of getting Ionode here as Rune, I don't think. But yeah, our Kirlia getting chased is a little scary for sure. Psychic plus CC seems like easy discards there. Yeah, giving up a counter catcher is probably fine if you keep one of them around. All right, there's the Ultra Ball from Fabian. Do we have Candy Chicken? If not, this could just grab a Dragapult. There's a baby chicken. Maybe Fabian is just going to LGM for the turn and move the energy off the Monkey Dory to the Mew, which would honestly be like, it's not terrible. It's not that good, though. It's like, whatever. Being more aggressive here would be kind of cool. Yeah, but it's just going to be LGM and chill here from Fabian. Really? To the Monkey Dory? I thought we'd for sure put on the Mew, right? Because on a Monkey Dory, it's not really stuck. We can get access to that later, right? Like, sure, we can use Mew to copy Dragapult at some point to attack with, but like, it's like stuck on the Mew, right? I feel like there's value in that. Maybe not. All right, Guardy is set up here. No, what are we missing here from not from Fabian, from Rune? Yeah, see, Rune's just going to go into the monkey with the energy here. No, we don't have a dark energy. We'd like a dark energy here. From Rune, if possible. All right, there's just a knockout. No dark energy. I guess had Iono, but chose not to play it. To not cycle the hand for Fabian. But I feel like Fabian has such a high chance of drawing basically whatever he wants this turn that... I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't have been bad for Rune to like dig for dark energy there. There's Turo and... Ooh, can Fabian do a Pecharunt play here? Pecharunt might actually be available here. We have Counter Catcher. We have Petch. Could you Petch the Mew? Oh, wait. What the fuck does the Mew do if you Petch it? That kind of cooks, right? The Mew can pet you back. Pet you? Pet you? Cry? Yeah, I feel like trapping the Mew is probably the play, right? Pet you very much. Set up the Guardy here again. That would also be a play. We could bring up the Guardy, I guess. That play doesn't even seem that good though. I guess it's like okay. Because the thing is like the Guardy KOs the Petch, you only take 10 more poison damage going into their turn. So you're not even set up to get KO'd. That's like the problem, I feel like. Is you go like Monkey Dory, heal 30 off the Guardy, load up the Guardy, and then KO the Petch with the Guardy, and you don't even die next turn to a Dragapult or a Blaziken attack. He's gonna go for the Guardy play though, it looks like. So it's gonna be the Petch Guardy play. We saw this happen last game. Fabian did this. Did not amount to literally anything. Ooh, we have to burn a Night Stretcher there to get the energy as well. That kind of sucks. Actually really sucks. All right, and there's the... So it's, what, 60 total? So you have to put 60 more on, load it up, and then it becomes 70 with 10 with one more poison. So it's 130 minus 30. Oh, no, you will die, actually. You will die. Huh. Oh, but it... Yeah, Guardy does heal the poison damage. Oh, wait, that actually matters. What the heck? It's so dumb. So you heal the poison. Wait, that's criminal. So much for the Petch play. Those little Pokemon don't die. And then the Guardy gets KO'd. Won't get KO'd. So load up 3 on the active. 140, heal 30, 110. Oh, no, it's still enough. It's still enough. I'm not miscounting. I'm not miscounting. Because currently it has... We'll load up 3 energy on the active, so it'll have 140 on the active. Heal 10 with... Or heal 30 with Monkey Dory, 210. And then Guardy will still die. Guardy still dies. So Rune has to find an answer for Guardy dying here then. So that means Rune has to play for Candy Guardy as a response. I feel like I missed Miracle Force shooting poison when Cloth was a thing. Nah. Does the 60 still go through after KO Petch? No, because the Petch isn't in the active for in between turns. Looks like it's going in with the secret box. Vessel, Artisan. So doesn't the Guardy survive? No, because to make it so the Guardy can attack, you have to put 3 energy on it. So it'll have 140 damage on it. And if you heal 30 of it with Monkey Dory plus heal the poison, you have 210, which means 200 damage KOs you. The Guardy will die. So getting 2 Guardy set up in this matchup is pretty relevant then, I feel like, I guess. So I assume Fabian's play wants to be... I assume Fabian's play wants to be like Iono plus knockout next turn. The Guardy will expire. All right, another Ralts searched out. I guess playing around the possibility of the Ralts and the Guardy getting KO'd there. Yeah, there's the load up. 6. 30 on the Petch and then attack, heal the poison. But yeah, once again, 200 damage takes the KO next turn. All right, Fabian's not in a terrible spot here, actually. Not in a terrible spot here at all. If you evolve to Guardy, could you run out of energy, right? No, not really, because if Rune just establishes 2 Monkey Dory, then you can always just like heal all the damage off. You don't actually have to attack with Gardevoir, because Fabian can't have 2 Monkey Dories and the Petron set up, so you kind of just like win the... You could just win through Monkey Dory, theoretically. Yeah, Rune can just win with a lot of what's it called. Check Discord real quick, if you can, please. All right, I got you. All right, there's the Blaziken KO. I wasn't paying attention to what happened. I'll message you back, Pablo. Did Fabian have Iono there or no? Psychic Dark searched out, so we got the second Monkey Dory loaded up. And then we had the research in the hand from last turn, right? There's a Curlier for a Ralts. And goes into the Iono, okay. So we're probably not finding Gardevoir this turn from Rune. What are you leaving in the active here? Do you just retreat to Ralts and pass, maybe? There is an Ultra Ball in hand, and there's also a Nest Ball. Nest Ball for Fez would give more card draw. Is there even a Candy in the deck? There is a Candy in the deck. Okay, so Candy Guardy is possible this turn. Needs to find... I guess you should have to find the... Actually, is there a Guardy in the deck? I don't know. You need to find Candy for sure. No Candy, okay. Oh, the Guardy was already in hand. So Mind Bend doesn't even make... I think you just retreat to the Ralts, right? Retreat to Ralts pass? Because, yeah, Mind Bend just seems super weak here. It seems like it doesn't actually provide very much. My man is so weak here, though, right? Can't leave damage for Paul plus Monkey Dory plus Gust. Yeah, I was actually going to mention that. Isn't that a mistake from... Yeah, that's another thing. You don't want to put damage in play, though, right? Shouldn't you just not attack? I think there's a mistake there from Rune to actually attack, right? You don't want to put damage... You don't want to give Monkey Dory access to Fabian, because now Fabian can go attach Psychic to Dragapult, accelerate Dark to Monkey Dory, boss KO, Curlier KO, Ralts. So Rune should have just retreated to Ralts and passed, right? Just move no damage over to the other side. Or you could move the damage over in 2s, right? No, you still can't even do that, yeah. Let's see if Fabian can find the play, though. That's a boss, that's an Ultra Ball. Those are both pieces. There's a Psychic, there's a Secret Box. Wait, this has got to be it, right? You grab the Ultra Ball, and then... No, fuck. I don't know. You can make it work. It works, it works. Fabian got the play, though. Yeah, huge mistake from Rune on that previous turn. And Fabian has the punish. I don't think it matters which one you grab here from Fabian. Yeah, huge mistake from Rune. Fabian has the punish. And Fabian might just be lined up to win this game, basically. No, does Fabian have enough... Oh, goodness. Fabian gets a single card off the Secret Box. He can't do it! He can't do it! There's no other cards! The box throw? No, it wasn't a throw. He didn't have a choice. That was the play, but there was no cards to get. That's insane. Secret box for a boss's order. He didn't make a misplay. It was never the play was just never available. He just assumed he would be able to get a single card. That's insane. Expensive boss? Oh my gosh. 4 for 1. This boss is the Curlia, and then here comes the Palpat. Is he just going to KO with the Dracloak here? Does Dracloak KO this? You can Monkey Dory the... Oh my... That's insane, man. Yeah, attacking with Dragapult here seems like a misplay for sure, so just going to commit to the Dracloak knockout. But there's a really high chance that Rune... Oh my gosh, that's insane. He had it if he grabbed Boss instead of Ultra Ball from Gloak. No, because then he has to Secret Box for Ultra Ball for Dragapult. He needed Dragapult and Boss, and the Dragapult has to come from the Ultra Ball. He just couldn't do it. He needed both cards off the... He needed both cards off the Dracloak there. He needed the boss and the Ultra... He needed the boss and the Ultra Ball. After he takes one... But Ultra Ball is a card in deck from +1 from Secret Box? Oh, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because you could grab Ultra Ball plus a dead supporter and then Ultra Ball away the Palpad. Nope. Yeah, you're right. I can't believe he had no item cards left in the... Not a Buddy Poffin or anything? Huge mistake from Fabian then. Well, that's a card. I don't know what he... Like, I mean, it is a mistake, but like... That's so hard to like think about in the moment. Oh, shoot, I have no item cards left in my deck. I better not take the Ultra Ball. I think his analysis there was like, oh, it doesn't matter which one I take. Let me just grab one and continue to play the game. He thinned too well. Yeah, too optimal thinning. Hit the candy off Fez. Oh, did he really? And there's the candy Guardy from Rune. And Counter Catcher is actually active for Rune here. I don't know if it'll happen. Triple Monkey Dory KO the Shaman here would be a play from Rune as well. I feel like Rune is in a pretty good spot at this point for sure. Should have used Artisan to check. Yeah, that's true. Could have used Artisan to check, yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe depending on... No, maybe he didn't want to use it though. His hand was Ultra Ball, Palpad, and Psychic. Couldn't he Ultra Ball those cards, discard the Psychic, and then attach it to the ball with Blaziken? No, because he needs to get the Dark Energy and the Psychic Energy. He needs to attach for turn and accelerate with Blaziken. If he discards his attachment for turn, he can't do the play. The play was KO, Curlia, and Roltz. So you need both. You need both there. He wasn't mid-low, couldn't use Artisan? No, but they're saying before, like start the turn with Artisan to see the deck. A third Monkey Dory established here for Rune. So here's where Rune can like go triple Monkey Dory, KO Shaman, triple Monkey Dory. You could KO both Dracloaks this turn, actually. Is that even losable? If you do that, can you even lose? You have to accelerate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you afford to do that? Could you get caught by LGM? I think you could, right? I think you could KO both Dracloaks here. Yeah, KO double Dracloak now. There's only 2 Psychics left. No, there's like no cheese play that could happen, right? I guess the question would be, is if that's all the energy in play possible for Rune, can Rune move Fez? Would be a question, I guess. There's a nice return hand, so the answer is yes. You can at least move it once. Maybe there's some kind of... I guess you maybe... Could you Petch Trap the Fez? Oh, is there something there? No, because there's triple Monkey Dory on Rune's side of the field. Never mind. You can't win that way. It doesn't seem winnable. You can't petch. Petch doesn't work. Oh, unless you're playing for deck out here as Fabian. But there's an Iono and a Super Rod in the hand here for Rune, so deck out is not a win condition. Fabian just recovering the squad. And then into Artisan for the LGM to move one of the Dark Energy off of Monkey Dory, I assume. Could Badoo lead to deck out? No, Rune has an Iono in hand. What's the other side of top 4? Tord and... Setting up Monkey Dory. Would Badoo Fez been a play there? Oh, no, because you just KO it with a Monkey Dory. I don't think it was a play. No, I don't think it was a play. All right, there's the Monkey Dory KO. This one is looking pretty cooked. Yeah, Fabian's hand is literally dead. Oh no, there's an Ultra Ball. Hold up. If Fez is in the deck, you can draw cards that way. I think Fez might be in the discard pile though. Just thinking about second Monkey Dory. Oh yeah, I just don't see a win condition at all, right? Rune has as many Monkey Dories. He's gonna be able to attack for free. Yeah, the one chance that Fabian had, he kind of threw away. He had an option. He had a play, but then made a mistake. Moves 30 off the active. I don't think Rune can win next turn. Yeah, I don't think Rune can win this turn. But it doesn't matter. Rune has Super Rod and Iono here. The question is just what one do you use? You use Iono, you get Fabian plus 3 cards, which you probably don't want to do. So you probably Super Rod here. But if you Iono Fabian, I don't think there's anything Fabian could still get off that would matter. So I don't know if it matters what you do here, to be honest. What was the correct Secret Box play? Just taking Boss and shuffle, or taking Boss and putting the Ultra Ball back into the deck. Just retreating to the Gardevoir. There's Super Rod. There's just gonna be 3 basic Psychics? I don't even know what you ever grab here, to be honest. There's like nothing in the discard pile anyways. There's like 2 Psychic and a Ralts, leaving 1 in the discard pile. There's the punch, there's a concede, and Rune wins 2-0.